Well, hello everyone and welcome to Descent in the Dark and Second Edition. This is my top 5 scouts, so without further ado, let's begin with top 5, which is Silhouette. Okay, this is my 5th favourite scout. She has movement 5, 10 health, 4 stamina, and of course Grey. Got 3, 2, 1 and 5, which is always a good one. So her hero ability is each time you perform an attack and roll an X result, choose one monster adjacent to you. That monster suffers damage equal to 1 plus the number of weapons you have equipped. That's actually pretty good. I mean, if you have like something like 2 hand weapons, that's 3 damage, because 1 plus the number of weapons you have equipped, which would be 2, equals 3. Or even if you have like a 2-handed weapon, that's 2 damage. Or if you have 3 weapons, that's 4 damage already. Anyway, this is just literally damage to an adjacent monster. That's it. If you roll an X, there you go. Even if you have like a ranged weapon, as long as there's a monster adjacent to you, then it doesn't matter. Right, I'm having some good flashbacks with Silhouette with Skirmisher. Anyway, Skirmisher? No, the other one. Anyway, let's go have a look at the heroic feat. So this is an action. You may move double your speed, so that goes straight to 10. This is just one little action, that is. During this movement, each time you enter a space that contains a search token, so you've got to go actually on it, you may suffer 1 fatigue to search that search token. You have 4 right there. So with a movement of 10, you could potentially get up to 2 for one action. That's it. You're moving 10, and you don't even actually have to use this as well properly, because you're still using one action to do double move. That's still actually very, very good, and she is actually pretty good. Now we come to number 4, and my 4th favourite is Theoden Mistpeak. I don't know why I did the Fire Emblem level up there. It's got nothing to do with it. Anyway, movement 4, 10 health, 5 fatigue, stamina, sorry, 1 grey. Got 3, 1, 2, 5. Yeah, I keep putting out that 5, don't I? Anyway, hero ability. Each time you perform an attack after dice are rolled, when it comes down to after dice, it means you do an attack, the Overlord must do a defense, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, this is after. You may cancel the attack, which is sometimes most likely will happen anyway. Well, you don't actually have to cancel it. I mean, sometimes it just nothing happens. But there's more. And immediately search a search token within 3 spaces of you. This is handy. The amount of times where I've attacked and go, oh, maybe I should have went for the search token instead. Well, I mean, the results was maybe sometimes 1 damage or 0 damage, and then you could just go ahead and go. I keep saying go ahead, just search, and you don't even have to be next to it as well. That's a very good ability. And then again, even if you do have a very good result, you can still cancel it just to get a search token. That's so good. Oh, well, within 3 spaces of you, don't forget. So you don't have to be near it. Well, you've got to be near it. But anyway, heroic feat. Use when a monster enters an empty space adjacent to you. That monster is immobilized, and you immediately move up to 3 spaces. So yeah, again, you're immobilizing one monster, or perhaps master monster or lieutenant. Yes, which is immobilized, and also it's just done in the Overlord's turn. You get to move as well. Move in the Overlord's turn. That's very, very good. I mean, just wow, so good. For my third favourite, it's going to have to be Ching Greycar. I don't know why I just did the ching noise. That's good. Anyway, movement 4, 12 health. Stamina 5. Great dice, of course. 3, 2, 3, 4. So it's got some good stats right here. That's very good. Right, hero ability. After you have performed your first action each round, you may choose to suspend your turn. If you do, resume your turn after another hero finishes their turn this round. This ability has been so useful, and in most cases you just kind of wish that you want to have this in every other hero. Literally, it's so handy, and as a scout as well. I mean, that's also handier. Anyway, let's have a look at the heroic feat. Use it at the start of your turn to receive one additional action this turn. Yes, please. So then you have 3 actions. Remember the hero ability. You perform your first action, then you could go ahead and I'll let someone else deal with their turn. Again, you have your second action. You go ahead and do your second action, then you let someone else to do their turn, and then you carry on to deal with your third action. And that's where it will end. Or you could just go ahead and use all 3 actions straight away in your turn. Options, options, options. Very good. And yet again, with 5 stamina as well, you can't go wrong. And of course, 12 health is very, very good for a scout. Are you ready for number 2? Because I am. And my second favourite is Jane Fairwood. Well, of course she's going to be number 2. She's really good. I mean, look, check this out. So, movement 5, 8 health, 5 stamina, grey dice, 2, 3, 2, 4. So it's got some nice stats there. Hero ability is like when you suffer any amount of damage from an attack, you may choose to suffer some or all of that amount as fatigue instead. You can't suffer fatigue in excess of your stamina. So, but you've got 5 right there. So, yeah, I mean, brilliant. And of course, don't forget, you've always got that rest action, so you could get all of that back. Even if she's got 8 health. Yeah, no. Excellent. Anyway, heroic feat. It's 1 action. You may move double your speed. That's 10. And perform an attack. This attack may be performed before, after, or during this movement. So for 1 action, you're doing 3. 3 for like two movement actions and attack. Oh, Jane, you are just so good, and it makes things better as well because she's in the core game. I mean, brilliant. She's so good. And for my number 1 favourite scout, I think everyone actually already kind of knows which one it is. It's gonna be Logan Lashley. I think everyone kind of knew that. But hey, it's movement 4, 10 health, 4 fatigue, just a great dice. 3, 2, 2, 4, so that's pretty good there. And hero ability, you cannot be immobilized. Immobilized, one of the most harshest conditions that you could receive. Of course, the next one's roughly, all depends. Like stun is annoying as well, but immobilized because practically all of the quests is just the hero's got to do something in a certain amount of time. Well, turn, sorry. And being immobilized just means you can't really do it. And Scout being immobilized is not very good because they're supposed to be the fastest, and well, he can't just be immobilized. But there's more. Additionally, immediately after you perform an attack with an exotic weapon, you may move one space. So, well, if you have an exotic weapon and you attack, that's one more space. That's fine. You know what? You could just do 2 attacks and you get to do 2 move space. Just something to add there. So you always can keep on moving. So that's just a little icing on the cake, as it were. This just can't be immobilized. It's just too good. Right. Heroic feat. Use after one of your attacks deals at least 1 damage. Okay. After rolling defense dice. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You may move up to your speed and perform an attack. Your speed is 4, remember that? This is interesting. This does not require an action, and the attack may be performed before, after, or during this movement. So, as for one action, as long as you do that an attack and damages, you can make another attack and move up to 4 as well. So that's 2 attacks and a speed. And that's just one action. What about your next action? Oh, who knows? But there you have it. Logan Lashley, probably probably everyone's favourite scout, and he's just too good. Well, anyway, that's it for my top 5. So there you have it. That was my top 5 scouts. So here we are. Logan Lashley being in Labyrinth of Ruin. That's where you can find him. Jane Fairwood. Well, she's a part of the core. So there you go. So Greycar, Treaty of Champions. Theoden, Mistpeak, Manor of Ravens, and Silhouette from Guardians of Deep Hall. That's where you can actually find these very good scouts. And yeah, that's really all I have. Either way, thank you very much, until next time. Bye.